Greetings, fledgling risk managers. I wanted to take a few minutes today to talk to you a little bit about the final class project. It may be a little bit different than what you've experienced in previous classes. The intention when I put together the class project was to provide you with as close to a hands-on opportunity to do some risk management on a project as possible without actually being part of a project. In order to do that, I have put together a scenario, a case study scenario that we will use to go through the principles and to demonstrate what we've learned through our text readings each week. I think you will find this to be a doable thing. It may be very technical, or at least seem technical to you at first, but you haven't got to be an engineer to be able to do this. That's the beauty of risk management and program management and project management specifically, is that you haven't got to be a technical expert to have a management role in a technical program. So don't be scared away by the initial reading of the scenario. If it seems a little technical, that's okay. I think you'll get more comfortable with it as you go from week to week. Again, I don't want you to be intimidated by the scenario at all. I think it's well within scope of things you can handle, but still at the same time providing a little bit of a challenge for you as you start learning about risk management and how to go about identifying, assessing, and then putting together risk mitigation strategies. How will we conduct this project? Well, that's a great question. It'll be a little bit different, I think, than you've done before. We're going to do it through the writing assignments for weeks 2 through 6. The writing assignments you'll be doing will actually be in line with the scenario that you're reading. What you'll be doing essentially, though, instead of writing actual text types of inputs, you'll be putting together inputs for a table. Table inputs to talk about what the risks are, why you consider them to be risk, what your rationale for those are, and then as we go on, we'll actually start assessing the risk, quantifying it, and then putting together some risk mitigation strategies. But again, I get a little bit ahead of myself. I don't want you to be intimidated by what we're going to do here in this class project. I would suggest that you read the scenario very closely. If you haven't already done so this week, I would recommend that potentially you do that before the end of the week, because the writing assignment for week 2 will be based on this scenario. You'll be looking specifically at scope and schedule risk as this first week's assignment. And I provide you a template that you can actually use to fill in for your writing assignment. Don't think you're going to get it all right the first time. I mean, none of us ever do everything right the first time we try something. So again, don't be frustrated and don't be intimidated by what you've been asked to do. This is a learning process, and hopefully by the time we get to the end of the class, you'll feel very comfortable taking a scenario and identifying the risks associated with it, and then putting together some risk mitigation strategies. If you have any questions along the way, again, please do not hesitate to ask me. I'm available either via the internet, through Engage, or email. Ask the instructor. There are a number of ways to get me questions to me. So I look forward to the next several weeks working with you all. And by the time we're done, you have generated perhaps your first formal risk management plan, and you'll be well on your way to being risk managers. Thank you very much, and have a great day.